abusia yebemu mako abasonko so aba POG Media so meso safena wabaso a obe like no subscribe na afi so tima share dwumadi no aba foforo nso nsa atumi aka ensem ekoso my Ghana mo ayenso yaje pini say brane no yebebe yabedafo ehunu de eko ene de eba na de esem ene ekoso political highway so aye brother kwekwanan ene de nsem bi ababetu dwa efa aye Parliament House ene Supreme Court hun sensem a chese sorry o maimu a adanu da Tuesday chese aye Parliament Speaker Budget-Bagbin o ajene Parliament a o chese omonko enkwaje omahome na bra ese efatem anase ebra ono ankasa no openo obeto ne nsa afro mu a na akwakoye menteme ho ase sembi na we ena kwakwana de nsemi abetu da wo chese enya de a eye Supreme Court omo right anase tumi bia se omo interfere in eye Parliament affairs isan se eye Parliament oboye autonomous body. Speaker of Parliament ono a master of his own rules. Inti onim adina ebeba eye Supreme Court judges trimu say omo interfere in Parliament affairs. Chese osade ye wura eye nioma bi ma o chese ade a no kwese ade a speak Supreme Court Chief Justice or right say otimi eji eye Speaker of Parliament edi sanso so na eye Speaker of Parliament enso ewo right awsa wotumi kase say oye o scrutinize eye budget eye Supreme Court anase Chief Justice omo spende na omo sakra wotumi say omo frɛ eye Supreme Court judges emo mo begina Parliament eyiyi nsema no budget omo spende ye de omo de ye achese ensema kwekwanan adrop egu no ensem no ano ehye papa enti bencha okra mepesa bidafo be me yakoni akwakuti de course ni bi nanse na be kono meso so wonsem kai bia fa share your comment section wa like share ma foforo nso ensa enka dwumadi yi bi medamase
Yauvi Adoye, Alan Kwajo Tremantin, and a few others suffered the same. And I got for Murefi. But the move be coffee in there. And I do it. Habaya Shiroff. Moon say, Ebra, Alan Kwajo Tremantin, and some Sembi and a pet and MPP for Trocrata. MPP for Trocrata and Miricatuo. Womu dimirika te se Philistine na soldier for krika and wom de krata no beto Ghana for nim se from ene eko Alan Kwajo Tremantin Hobson Yauvi Adoye and former communications director friends empo obey MP for identity chalemo fa dinim reme there were about how many of them Yauboabe Asamoah ene bi kika ho ene ehun kika ho NPP mu yi sankrofo ni na adi na enu mebe samonadwi se aden ene enu de man fe no so anko Supreme ena court ne ka ho ana omonye members of Parliament india semahu but ade ba ko esi ehye no so no se hwe yi Supreme Court ne to nchen yi Parliament to nchen. The political organization anka say ye NPP no monka samo law no the laws of NPP are explicitly clear obiemem and ever since this party was formed in 1992 adia moya modia ye adwuma fiti mamirim ebesi nne eba ne say na mebawo nti is it the first time obi cross the carpet and obi eco independence MPP mi bisamu monim na egu ase monim egu ase mo se onyankopon na ye ka no yeso ofa ne bo onto no ntem yes and the Ghanaians mo hwa de a significant portion of their constitutional powers have been taken from the president. Oh yes, and amunim President Akuffo na so e shiroff so the president remained the president, but you know he's an executive president and power is heavily concentrated at the central government. Yes, Anna. And the president in the war powers bebree ya. Just say parliament beka ho na fi president na edwuma no na eden na edimu prekope. Ebria menemo ka say President Addo Akuffo a certain form of power that he must exhibit that power, he must what? Pull that power from the legislative house, you know, and then a new horse abuse. Simahu. Na onyankopon amma asemimua between now I'm making and they're saying is it 45 days 45 more days left to go to the polls, you know. So onyankopon in Senegal and Sra Bemua. President Akuffo own team in trade may forecast. There will be so many things he need money to, you know, he need money to sort them out. On team in yes cano and find shame. I'm telling you, including say other statutory bodies bia some beboa elections we yes can find my own. Nyane photo only power. Sabria mika say sa 2 minute woman penny and semwa obetime use the majority in the house. In the August house, that majority have been shut down, short circuited. No, only me. And I read a special report, a special edition on the day bow, and want to brace yourself. But Maminya we answer. Happy, special birthday. Yenin kain entia di biase ha say. My member message is not there more dozen ye. My member let me see. Zigma say hi kweku yes you na Boache Safo or say Boache Safo Sapon say I am watching you. And the Ghana's legislative house, both are organs of the state. All right? Both are organs of the state. And obin Timin Kasem, Supreme Court one day your to me will be so and any panete ho. Chalem John Kane, what in your crime? Now, Farouk or say apel or say bones or say good works, my man. Maybe Briachamo. Now, I told you guys in a few hours documents be unity. Now, some documents now one dia bano. One more per se. One more year and says Speaker Alban Kingsford Smana Bagbin. A few more be speaker no. So when we say speaker no woni 2 year or the year juma. Into a few more be speaker and say speaker no enya den onye the so until now they are invoking a lot of constitutional articles and standing orders. But you know what? If the Supreme Court a ruling and now so by say this is an indefinite injunction. The speaker comes yesterday on the 22nd of October and also says an indefinite adjournment. So which is which? It gives a clear, the Supreme Court made a preposition. The speaker also comes and states his position. So both man must understand that the balance of power is within the equilibrium. Period. The balance of power is at play and both are on the equilibrium and nobody can sink the other state organ. No. Now, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, Speaker Nedi. Yeah, take notes. Speaker no, Chief Justice betimi Nedi. Our powers will betimi Nedi. But Speaker no so our powers or this scrutinizing Chief Justice the budget or spending. In fact, the budget that makes the whole Supreme Court. Without money, the Supreme Court is not Supreme Court. But Parliament have the powers to scrutinize the judiciary, including to summon the Chief Justice and any dom to appear before the August House and explain ABCD. And failure on the Supreme Court or the judiciary to explain ABCD of what this money was used for, the House can summon the Chief Justice for so many contempts and otherwise. Oh yes. Ghanaians, oh, I'm trying to show you the balance of power. Bagbin. I know Speaker Bagbin way back. And I know him to be one of the tough guys. All right? Yes. And no than Chenya. It shows that the balance of power no, is so explicitly clear. that Bagbin, as of yesterday, there was a highly anticipation say Bagbin was going to go and toe the line of the Supreme Court and say, hey, wait a minute, please. No, because if you read the Consultative Assembly, the framers and the draft of the 1992 Constitution, folks, all these issues need to do it, including legal luminaries, flooded the media airspace and making noise. All this noise will be shut off. But again, I can understand and appreciate the legal luminaries, what they are doing, because if not about, say, a significant number of the legal luminaries are trying to speak to position the law on the basis of which political organization they belong to or otherwise they favor. Other than that, the law is explicitly clear. The 1992 Constitution, Article 97 JH, is clear in unambiguity. What are you people talking about? What the nature of I feel as of what Bagbin did last week, Bagbin has not interpreted the law. No, get it straight. Bagbin has not yet interpreted 1992 Constitution, Article 97G. No. What Bagbin did was to apply the law, period. So what are you talking about? Supreme Court. Bagbin applied the law. He has not yet interpreted it. So where is this confusion coming from? I mean, Obi Bejana and the Lacuna and the Fahana Yese and all kinds of semantics. Hey. We are all learned people.
Abusia nti nsem no mobi ene kokotie no na ye brother kwakwanan edeto aso na wohwese eye 5 panels na omotena eye speaker asem ne so achese omochese esese speaker etwentwen se o declare eye NDC majority and as o declare 4 seats vacant no ontwentwen da na temu ne so no da 5 panel of judges no emutu etna eye judge case ni so na chese ekwakoye me say Supreme Court judges no almost 90% de omo ye MPP amayuku no na even okan ejapade buku no kura ekwan a chese achema afese ne bo opose omo eye judiciary ho ne de omo ba BTQ over omo chese omo ba abe influence judges no na chese omo nipa bonesem bia anase dwumadie bia eye bonesem bia omo pese omo di bia da judiciary anase Supreme Court no etimi ayeden abo omo achese ensem akwakwanan ede to aso no na ensem no emu edu papa isan se onti ase se eye Speaker of Parliament decide on BB ana BB na anase that seat na o declare eye vacant no eyade a ewo speaker no omumbrem anase parliament mbrem enti speaker no enye bone bia speaker abanbabin onye bone bia so o declare some seat vacant isan say omo NPC na ne say omo eko independent this MPC no NDC MP eka ho enti kwakwanan se onti ase say owo say eye Supreme Court interfere in air parliament affairs such as and some akwanan edito aso and fire wa fire both NPP and Supreme Court judges no enye asem kuma enti me pesa be the force abemiako yakwa kotie de kwakwanan edito aso.
Hey Debbie, I will not allow anybody to confuse my listeners and viewers. No, folks, until I say from a Wednesday or Friday hey, you see, the draftsmen of the 1992 Constitution derived from the the Consultative Assembly. The Consultative Assembly and all the roadmap, those individuals were not naive. They were not doing this thing. I mean, they were not doing it in a naivety. No, they knew. And they knew said this day will come. They knew this day will come. And it's beginning to look as though under the control of President Addo Akuffo has made the Supreme Court assaulted Parliament severally and overly. And this is an affront to the 1992 Constitution, and we must call them to order. No. Come on. In any case, let's look at something here. Parliament Parliament, there were 3 structures fundamentally or the operating. Parliament, let's try and see if we can figure it out. Say Parliament, 1, or your autonomous body. 2, Parliament is a house of records. 3, Parliament, yes, one or the third one, Babeka. Folks, can you guess it? Or a master of his own rules. Munkobisa MPP, go and ask your late your late JH Mensa, Munkobisa no. Munko go na Munkobo JH Mensa, Nenanum Mumbum JH and a cray, Munkobisa no. Absolutely rubbish. A drew moment 10, and him guasia, and him when you make guasia, and you are trying to force and untwist the Supreme Court's hands. Now judge for na muguono, munye careful. Ghanaians, are you aware? Say, the 5-member panel now, yedi asem come on in less than or if like 24 hours. Next Supreme Court panel 5 no matter say no mama dear an interlocutory injunction on Parliament. By the way, go and figure out but go and figure out how many of them are when we have panel members of the 5-member committee the same members sat on Judge Kwesi's case. Are you aware, Ghanaians? Are you aware of that? Are you aware the 5-member committee now panel no mutna asem ways 2 of them sat on Judge Kwesi's case. And then why? But you have to understand one thing, Ghanaians and the Supreme Court, with the greatest of respect, Parliament is a grounds, it's a fertile grounds for politics. The Supreme Court, and your politics, but Parliament is a grounds, it's a platform for politics. Therefore, what is your business there? What is your business in that august house? How? As you're saying. And ever since in our political jurisprudence, the first of its kind, that the Supreme Court is trying to step over its bounds and interpret something for the legislative house, when in actual sense, the legislative house, Nankasana, is what? That is where we enact laws. That's what we Supreme Court, we interpret law. Parliament in a Shishamrano. So, the duty bound on Parliament cannot, will not, and may not be it's completely inexplicable. And I'm saying, Chief Justice, please step aside. Allow Parliament to work. Allow Parliament to work. MPP, Mwankasa, Mo Party Mrano, Ekasei, NPP, Mo Constitution, Article 9. Article 3, I don't want to be quoting many of them, but Mwankasano, may say, MPP, your political constitution, what does the constitution say? Nene me bebo bote snatch them. Enra, ye bisa MP for Ensawom Adreji. Anodompre, Frank Anodompre, ye bisa ne say, hey, Anodompre. Eba ne say, and in the case of referencing formula, what did you people do? I didn't see Cynthia Morrison in Wine India, and the more person we say. Ubetia some or kind, look at them. Despicable fellows. Absolutely despicable fellows. You want to perpetuate falsehood. You want to perpetuate a constitutional crime against the consciousness of the mother constitution. No way. And anybody, whether you are the Chief Justice or any judge, no one superintendent this unconstitutional what? Trust me, a change of government, you'll be in trouble. I can assure you. Let me sign this caution to them. This is not a threat, but I'm saying any judge, you want to come on the shoulders of impunity and abuse the constitution by any pressure or force from the executive to perpetuate this crime, this constitutional crisis. Trust me, a change of government, bear in mind, say, whoa, You and the citizens of this country, because listen to me, NPPO. No. When it comes to the laws of Ghana, NPPO, it is a power to the people. We make the constitution. And everything that must come on the shoulders of interpreting the law or otherwise, whichever way, does not lie in the bosom of 2 or 3 group of miscreants in Ghana's parliament who feels so no for this one because we find ourselves in danger. So let's try and bring exert a certain force on the speaker to do it right this way for us. Absolutely rubbish. And pitches them, ma bodam, mo yare, nyakupo na pa musuntama, ema mwenime guase. Enim guase for enya semwa adia members of parliament ena ekwa akoye no hwe enra we ni na mo de mo supporters akwa kogu ho nra na msi look at them your supporters were also caught in the crossfire. How? As you saying yakoba atwede ho folks enti anadwi hey, womu ye bibia say, womu the pressure ebe to speak and so. Enye easy o. But you see, mama nka bibi na fiyemra main business so. Makacha wa na dream say hopsin ya ovi adoye obi refi ha. Because ye di bi eye hopsin. Ya boabia samwa. Allen Kwadwo Chremantin and many more, including Boniface Abubakar Sadiq Yedibiyen, many more, including members of parliament. It's a deal at this time way. They're not hitting toe, yes. Would be plenty of them. More constitution and we see it cannot be say your constitution is at crossroads with the mother constitution. No. What we say? No. Former Speaker Aaron Kwe, a ruler and the Mukamanu to say, the Anamanko Supreme Court. I'm a bottom for Yako Kamazuko Kwanudi, Namiam day. Me demo tema moon said, my didn't yet, my Mopesa Ghana for Yahu and Nim Costro, Yaba will grab the form. Sunny uncle, the order, come on, and will be kind of. Or said the world order must be rewritten again, but not the order of Ghana. The order of Ghana is still in order line. Yeah, Mamun will not allow you people to rewrite our history. No. I didn't speak Michael Kwediano, and the man cited Okweno for wrongdoing. I didn't mind, yes, sir. I didn't mind, yes, sir. I didn't mind nipa bonnet for sir. No more say hypocrites, sir. Why? No, what's going on? Last minute way, Nyankopon Omani Ghana dio. And they be some catch them say the saints are praying. Some come I say the saints are praying. And what we for bompa you? They catch them na mo hwe bibi na mo pesa mo de mo nsake kan Nyankopon ni ma Nyankopon ni obe kum most of you obe kum ansa na abato ne yato. I'm telling you. Some mo pesa mo de mo nsa eke kan Nyankopon ni a wo Nyankopon be ma ne srada so. No be chamo sen chachire if your main one sana because enya muma bresu ena mo be tie tia e wo main so na ma say your main mahomo maso na mu ho na mu nim huni edwentifo mu need sense of renewal of your minds. No. Aden ya wa nya banchi eguso ayebode aden Adai na mo ma ya sum say enwe afi won say mirikatuo mo dwane te say Philistine a soldier for krika mo nia brise keke afi Ghana for mo misawom where are the top MPP people at the political front no wo mo hene where are they won so bia edi me betwamfo ni akyerem hwe MP
abusua enti we ne nsama ekoso o political highway ni so atese kwakwanan ababetutu bia ma Supreme Court judge so chese omunjai ema parliament omunye omuadwumu tom omunjai eye speaker of parliament Budget-Bagbin ema ne ye na dwuma esanse oye autonomous body oye master of his own rules inti adenti no mo pese omo hyemra anase omo pese omo use force bi ema papa no eye de against the constitution of Ghana achese odwene eye Supreme Court eye Chief Justice Madam Tokunu ho a onte ase esanse na Addo dankwa Akuffo ena appointee ne nti chese bibia na Addo beka bia anase MPP amayoko ne beka bia na opese odiso whether say eye papa o eye boni o na maami epese odiso achese eye LGBTQ bill ababeto wanima as a Christian woman and as a Christian woman achese anka da bill ne krampo den ko so ahye amomo asan ba besinde wonka ho asem ombo ho wa na emom Parliament House ho nsem na wodo wa no kwa akotutum achese abusuya odwene eye ye Supreme Court judges ne ho kra onte ase sebi unhu adwena eda ebini mutirimu achese kwakwanan amfa omo ho anche omo kra enti meda abusuafo asesam agye pinemi ekuti ensem a ekoso ewo political highway ni so aha eye POG Media meda mase